How the heck are you? This is Centauri Stir Fry. I hope you guys are being excellent to each other out there. I really mean that. Today we're talking Conan. When it comes to current comic books, nothing gets me more nipple-hard stoked than Conan the Barbarian. I look forward to that every month. I think it's awesome. Conan the Barbarian, issue number 4, written by Jason Aaron. I think this is great. This is going through multiple timelines, younger self and older self. This one, he's the king, and he's bored with it. He doesn't like to rule, he doesn't like to govern, he's bored. He actually gets so bored, he comes down with a fever and gets sick. So what he does, he figures out that he needs some action, some violence in his life, so he dons a mask and he sneaks out in the middle of the night and he starts, chopping limbs off. And all of a sudden he feels better, and he makes a new friend. He's got a pet lion. So this is really cool. I love the story, I think it's great. But the one I really dig, surprisingly, Savage Sword of Conan, written by Jerry Dugan. I had no idea that Jerry Dugan could pull this off. He does. I love this book. This is so freaking great. This one right here makes me want to spit that tofu out and eat a steak without even cooking it. And also, it's just that good. He's walking through a forest, or what they think is a forest, but really they're just pikes with bodies stacked on them, just stacked on them. These cult members come out, and how does Conan handle this? What does Conan do? Rips off a leg from one of the corpses and beats the crap out of the cult members. It was great. I love this book. The Ron Garney artwork is awesome in my opinion. So Conan has really got me psyched. The new current Conan. I love it. Maybe it's just the timing, but it works for me. A couple months ago, picked up this. I keep making those sound effects. Conan, issue number 1, 1970, Roy Thomas, Barry Windsor Smith artwork, great artist, guy who did Weapon X back in the day. This is a great one. I was trying to get this run, but now there's an omnibus, so I might just get the keys. Or maybe not. I mean, the covers are so good, I might just do the Barry Windsor Smith run. Such a great run. I think it ran 270-something issues, so this is great. Also, back when I was a kid, I was kind of obsessed with these. I didn't get a whole lot of them, because they were kind of up on the top shelf of the Playboys and the Penthouses when you went to like a drugstore. But it's great. This is the Savage Sword of Conan, issue number 200. I think there was 230 of these. I'm pretty sure. It ran for a while. Beautiful. They're thick, black and white artwork. Beautiful cover. Just savagery, and that's what I love about Conan. It's awesome. But to tell you the truth, what really got me into Conan was the freaking movie, directed by John Milius, the guy who wrote Apocalypse Now, Dirty Harry, Red Dawn. He wrote and directed Conan the Barbarian, the first one anyway, and it's freaking awesome. I'll never forget that movie. It's still, today, one of my top 10 movies. So, let's get to this. Conan, Fury of the Beast. This is by Sideshow Collectibles. This is a 1/5 scale diorama where he's fighting like a big old gorilla, which he does. He always fights a gorilla. His first story in the 30s, from Weird Tales magazine, he fought like a big gorilla. It's just kind of standard. He's got to fight a big gorilla. Anyway, a lot of comic panels. These looks like it's probably the Dark Horse era. You know, the art's pretty cool. Big old box. This box is so freaking big that I think you could probably bury your arch enemy in it. Put him in the backyard. You know, just a few feet down. You know, just wet the ground first and then dig a hole. Put him in there. No one would ever know. No one would ever know. All right, that's gonna do it. Let's check out the statue. Let's open her up. Nah, just doesn't feel right. It smells brand new. It smells like the day it was born in a sweatshop. Here's the Sideshow Collectibles Conan, Fury of the Beast. Next to the Batman Blackest Night Batman Pop. Okay, here it is. Sideshow Collectibles 1/5 scale diorama. Fury of the Beast. This thing's used 28 inches tall at least. I'm picking up, moving it around, which I shouldn't have done, and it feels like 60 pounds to me. It's very cool, very awkward to display though, because it's just kind of hard to see Conan in all his glory, because he's kind of just tackled this freaking beast, so it's just very difficult to display. I think maybe if you had like if you're a drug lord or something, and you had a big mansion, and you could put this like on a pedestal in the middle of your living room, surrounded by all your gold-plated AK-47s, it'd be perfect for you. But for a normal guy like me, it's just a little bit harder to display. So maybe this was a bad decision. But I still think it's really cool. I think it's awesome. I think it's an awesome piece. I think it's cool as heck. Lots of detail. I believe it's traditionally sculpted, and I think it was Troy McDevitt. The base is one big piece. You got a little axe in the back. Conan and the Beast are one piece, and then a switch out for the axe. It comes with an additional sword. This version comes with a little dagger. Alright, with that, let's get to the base. We'll go a little higher with this thing. Get a little closer. Here's the base for the beast. It's really awesome. You got this ape skull down here. So you got foliage everywhere, some breakage. It's like an old temple or something devoted to the beast. You got skulls everywhere. All these victims. There's vines. It's very cool. I only think that maybe, like when you look at it and you're like, the paint is a little old school, maybe aged. It's because it all seems to blend in. It's like kind of one color. It's like nothing really. It almost seems to all blend together, which is a problem, but there's a really cool vine going all over it. The sculpt is amazing, but the paint, you can tell it's a little aged. Some of the sculpt down here gets a little sloppy, but it doesn't bother me. I love just the lines, the ape, the stone ape, it's really cool. And the way this wood is, it looks old, and like that tree fell a long time ago. It looks really awesome. Kind of looks like it's rotted just a little bit. Poor little guy is trying to get out of there. Nope, it's too late for you. Foliage and stuff down here, this moss, all this stuff. It just seems to be very dull. It really suffers from the paint. It could have been painted a lot better, but it's an older piece. Like I said, it's like what? What is it now? 6 years? 6 years old now? Pretty crazy. But yeah, this axe comes out. So whoever tried to use that, they failed. Must be this guy right here. He sucks. Anyway, I come over here, and this is how I move it around. I can put my hand in there. It's almost like noodling. I don't know if you guys if you guys know what noodling is. You know, get in there, dig yourself a catfish out, and you kind of pick it up. Very freaking heavy. I mean, I had to move it a couple times with this review, and it's definitely around the 60-pound mark. It's hefty. It's a big old fat gorilla. Okay, here we go. Let's get it to the belly of the beast, or depends how pervy you are. Maybe you're looking at the crotch of the beast. If you are, you got problems. But here's some cut wounds. I'm assuming that Conan did that to him. I've seen some people do some custom paint work on this, and I can see why it needs it. It's a little dark and kind of blends in a little bit. That's why some people prefer the standard version, which was a white ape, because the slashes really come through, which is cool. But I kind of like this one because this is more accurate to the comic. But it's amazing fur sculpt. I think I got some. I don't know if that's a chip or a piece of styrofoam, man. It's really hard to dig all that styrofoam out of his hair. But all this piece I think is beautifully sculpted. I think they did an amazing job. Even the 8 feet look adorable. It's cute. Here's the butt of the beast, which looks, pretty. He's got some back on him, right? He did not skip leg day. He's got some serious back there. It's an ape. I think they did a really cool job on the back of the beast. I think if you can see that, it's kind of dark. Kind of hard to get in there. But yeah, I love the dynamic nature of this. It just really looks like it's in movement. That's what this is. It looks like it's very, very fluid and very cool. Like, this is the hard part of getting this displayed properly and getting Conan in view. It's very difficult, I think, but it's really awesome. Like all the stitching in his boots. It's pretty cool. His little pirate boots. His loincloth. Lots of really good detail. His belt is even awesome. It's got like some intertwining snakes. The paint, like on the body, probably could have had more attention because he's got a lot of scars on his back, which I think are awesome. He's got a lot of veins that really aren't painted. You can see the sculpt is coming through, but not so much on the paint department. There's the palm of the ape. High five. So right here, more awesome hair sculpt. Like just thinking about someone, and I hope I'm right. It does seem traditionally sculpted to me, but just imagining someone in their studio putting this thing together, like physically, in real life. I think it's amazing. The hand is pretty good size. Some big digits. He's a big guy. There's Conan's face. He's just he's like, he's full of rage, but he's also almost got a touch of fear. He's like, well, man, I hope this whole headlock idea works out. Like I said, like turn this thing around, it's just like, how am I going to display this properly? Like, I'm not a drug dealer. I don't have a drug mansion. I made some poor decisions in my life. Okay, for the rest of this piece, we're going to have to do handheld. So this might get a little shaky. Might get some shaky cam going. But it's just too high, and it's kind of awkward to get in there. But look at the gums, look at the mouth of this freaking beast. The tongue looks great. You could almost put some Cheetos in there, and it's like you would come alive and eat them. The look on this beast's face is just so funny. I mean, he's definitely enraged. They both are, but they both have an element of fear across their faces. Just a little bit like, this could go either way at any second, and I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. Awesome necklace on Conan's neck there. I think it's amazing. Great detail. Like I said, here we go. There's lots of really cool scars and veins on Conan that I wish they could have spent a little extra time and really pushed the paint just a little bit further on this piece. As far, for me, having a really nice Conan piece, I believe this is the one to get for me personally. I know Sideshow really usually nails Conan and Red Sonja pieces. Like, they always look so good. Okay, we come around to the side of the beast's head. Look at all the hair. Man, it's just amazing what they did with the hair sculpt. It just looks alive. I love it. Just, how long did that take to do? That's my question. Traditional sculpting is just, I think, impressive. I know a lot of people can do amazing things with digital, which I respect equally, but it's just amazing when you think about this guy in an art studio putting this thing together. To me, it just blows my mind. Like I said, there's 2 switch outs. One's a sword and one's a dagger. I'm not sure what came with the regular, if they got that as well. I don't really know. Coming to all the veins in Conan's sculpt, I think the anatomy of Conan is like just perfect. The only problem is it's really hard to display and to appreciate it. Because these guys are like, basically, they tackled each other, and it's like just a maelstrom of violence. There's the sheath, which looks really cool. Looks like it's just like, leather and like skin. Not skin, but hide, you know what I mean? Looks like leather and some kind of fur. And it's pretty cool. Come up to his razor here, his spiked bracer, his gauntlet. And then you come around here, and this is a switch out for his sword, which I guess almost makes sense since there's not a sword and sheath at this moment. Lots of really cool detail, but it almost looks like, I can see why people customize these and put a little blood on them just for funsies, but I'll just keep it like it was meant to be. I don't really do a whole lot of customs with my stuff. I understand it. I think it looks fun to do, but
I just kind of let it ride. Okay, here's the last switch out. Is a little dagger. Now, this is ridiculous. I don't know why you would bring a dagger to an ape fight. I wouldn't. No way. If you ask me, the only way to go for this piece is the axe. So I don't know why you'd bring this little this little freaking butter knife thing to this beast fight. Oh no, no. Gotta go full axe mode. One last look at these Sideshow Collectibles Conan Fury the Beast. 1/5 scale diorama, huge monster, a big, weird, awkward thing to display, but in my opinion, just one of their best pieces. I think it's amazing. In my opinion, my humble opinion, I think it's freaking sweet. Doesn't really go with the rest of my stuff, but whatever. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, what is best in life? To conquer the enemies, see them driven before you, and to the limitation of the women. By Grom. Yes. Anyway, that's gonna do it, guys. Remember, spade into your pets, and remember, Magneto was right. We'll see you next time.